Hey beloved, I'm Yvette Ratshikhopha, author and wellness educator. I help people heal, live in purpose, and create the lives that they want. Have you ever found yourself trying to manifest something, like something that you really, really, really want, but you've been really struggling to get it? You've been putting a lot of effort on it, you've been thinking about it, and you've tried to apply all the kind of manifestation rules and laws that you know. You're doing everything that you feel you can, right? And that's why today I'm talking about why you're struggling to manifest the one thing that you want, because I know how it can be a really frustrating journey. I've been there before. It was easy for me to manifest certain things in my life in terms of my finances, like in terms of my business. I'd think up something, I'd write it down, and it would happen. But in terms of relationships, there was always such a struggle. It felt like something was really, really blocking me, right? And today, this is why I'm sharing this with you so that you don't sit there being frustrated. You can listen to this podcast and maybe identify the thing that's keeping you from creating that thing or manifesting that thing or having it come to you, whatever it is that needs to happen for this vision of yours to come to life, right? So I'm going to share with you a few tips right now which will help you create this thing. So the first thing is that you may be struggling to get that one thing because you want it too badly. So here's the problem with wanting it too badly. When you say, I want it, I want it, I want it, right? The universe hears, you don't have it, you don't have it, you don't have it. And remember, one of the things, the universal laws in order to create what you want is that you need to believe you have it. And if you don't have it, it's yours already, right? So that means you don't have to stress about it. And that I wanted energy, all it puts out into the universe is I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it, which means you don't believe you have it, therefore you can't create it, right? And that means you're putting a lot of emotion and stress and energy into trying to get it, which doesn't say I have it, I have it, I have it. So if you want to create or attract something, you have to believe that it's already yours wherever it is and trust the process. I feel like I've already moved to the end of this. So even if you just leave with this one tip, you've received something today, is that trust the process, right? Once you believe you have it, once you've visualized it, once you've seen it in your mind, it's yours already. It just has to manifest in the physical, and you don't have to stress about it moving forward in your journey. You just have to believe it's yours and it's manifesting, and do the things that you need to do without stressing about how it's going to come about, right? So this I wanted energy, all it puts out is I don't have it. And you don't want to send that thought out into the universe. You just want to say, I have it, it's mine, it's making its way to me. Those are the things that you need to be saying to yourself. The next thing is that you don't believe you can have it, right? So this speaks into a little bit into limiting beliefs, right? So a lot of us, we struggle to manifest certain things because we don't believe those things are available to us. Like relationships, if you grew up and you've experienced so much hurt and the people around you don't have healthy relationship, it's going to be hard to believe that you can actually attract this thing. If you grew up in a background whereby you were underprivileged, it's going to be hard to believe that abundance is available to you, or wealth is available to you, or success is available to you. So you need to actually look into what are some of the limiting beliefs that you have about the thing that you're trying to create that are keeping it from coming into your life. Because the universe, remember, gives you what you believe. And if you believe that this thing is not available to you, because so many of us go and create a vision board and we work on this daily, but deep down we don't believe it's available to us. Deep down we don't believe that we're worthy of it. Deep down we don't believe that it's for us, because of our background, because of past experiences, past failures. So you have to look at what are some of the limiting beliefs and thoughts that you're having about this thing that could be blocking you from receiving it. And I really advise you just write this down, and just as you write this down in your journal or wherever, it's going to start to uncover and say, okay, maybe this is the thought that I have. I'm really trying to manifest this thing, but I don't think it's available to me. I don't think people like me deserve this kind of reality. I don't think people like me deserve pure love and beautiful experiences. I don't think people like me deserve an easy life, right? So look into what you believe about what you're trying to manifest. Do you believe that it's available to you? Do you really, really believe that, or are you just working towards it, but deep down you doubt it? You doubt yourself, because that's another thing, right? Doubting yourself means that you're saying, I am not worthy of this thing. I'm incapable of maintaining it or attracting or keeping it in my life. Therefore, why would the universe give it to you if you don't even believe you deserve it? And if you don't even believe it's available to you? So believe and really look into what you believe about what you're trying trying to create, and uncover and start to work through those things and believe something different, right? If what you believe right now is not helping you, believe something different. So make it up, I am worthy of this thing, and start to live like you're worthy of it. Start to act like you're worthy of it, and start to just allow it to come into your life, because that's what removing that blockage, right? That limiting belief is, that it allows it to come into your life. You're creating room for it by releasing anything else that's not in alignment with what you're trying to create, anything that won't allow you to get that one thing into your life, right? So identify what that belief is that you have. All right. Or what that past hurt or past failure that made you believe that, okay, maybe this isn't for me. So you can't achieve something, you can't move forward while holding on to these limiting beliefs. It doesn't work that way. You really have to let them go and release them, so that you can allow space for abundance and everything else you want to create. All right. So that's it, right? Those are one of the two main things that are maybe keeping you from creating the life that you want, maybe keeping you from attracting that one thing. You've been stressing about it. And remember, worry doesn't help you manifest anything much quicker, right? So you could be putting all the physical energy into this one thing, and you've been doing it for years, right? And you feel so blocked, you feel frustrated, right? This means it's time to release it and ask yourself, what are some of the things that could be holding me back, from attracting this one thing into my life? What are some of the things that I believe, some of the things that I'm doing that could be keeping me? For example, I did an Instagram Q&A this one time, and someone said that they're holding on to their ex, but they want a new partner in their lives. It's really impossible to part of letting go of that ex, right, is releasing certain energies that will allow a new relationship. Because if you say, I want that, right? So you're in between two worlds, where you're like, I want a new relationship, for example. I want a new job, but I still think that job was for me. I still think, and I'm holding on to that was the best thing for me. I still think that's the only job that I can attract, right? Then that means you can't move forward, because you don't have room for it in your energy. There's no landing space for the thing that you want to create. So what you really want to do is think about that. What's holding you back? It doesn't always have to be relationship wise. It could be something like, in terms of a job, like I just said, it could be something like a business. Maybe you need to adapt the business idea that you have. Maybe you need to adapt the ideas of your type, the ideas of what you deserve. Maybe you're holding on to the belief that one person is your soulmate. That one job was the only chance that you had, and you ruined it. Instead of learning from it and seeing, okay, believing only things that will create room for the blessing to land, for what you're trying to create to land. So that's it from me today. If you take anything from this, is that trust the process, stop worrying. It doesn't help the process, release it, right? Because the one thing is that once you write down something that you want, right, when you're manifesting, you have to release it, because once you release it, then it's coming to you, right? But if you're going to be stressing about it while you're working towards it, that's negative energy, and negative energy doesn't help you manifest anything any sooner. So trust the process and release it from your energy, and really look into those limiting beliefs that you have about this particular thing that you're trying to create. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this podcast with me, Yvette. And I'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're listening to this on a podcast somewhere, then also just remember to follow everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. I'm everywhere. So until next time, I hope you continue to trust the process and create space for the things that you want to see in your life.